I've been informed that because I am not a Black American, well, I am a Black American,
No,
but because
you're
I'm
not.
African, I was born on the continent of
You're
Africa, and I don't
Whatever
have
country.
any like parents and heritage that is born here on this continent. I'm not allowed to celebrate Black History Month.
Africans and Caribbeans getting upset because they're not included in Black History Month is something that I would never understand. Ultimately, Black History Month is not just about the color of your skin. Black History Month isn't about being Black globally. It's specifically about Black Americans and their history in America.
Now, I've seen multiple videos about those that are part of the Black Diaspora who are making videos saying that they're just now coming to find out that they're not a part of Black history. And we need to have this conversation, especially in the month of Black history, because it is, in fact, Black history. First things first that we need to be able to cover is the history of Black history.
Hello, good people. Welcome to African Commentary. Here we learn and grow every day. And if you're new here, kindly consider subscribing, liking, and sharing the videos. I will really appreciate. In today's video, we're going to talk about Black History Month, which is celebrated in United States and Canada in February. I haven't seen more people talk about it. I have come across some videos whereby Black Americans are acknowledging it, and it's a good thing that they celebrate it. So, what is Black History Month? Black History Month is a time set aside to recognize, celebrate, and learn about the history, achievements, culture, and contributions of Black people that have been often ignored and undertaught in mainstream history. So, who came up with the Black History Month? It started in 1926 by a historian by the name Dr. Woodson, often called the father of Black history. So, before I speak much, let's watch some videos and then I'm going to explain more about Black History Month.
When you hear Black history, we're not talking about anyone from Africa. We're not talking about anyone from the Caribbean islands. We are talking about foundational Black Americans. That's our history you about to learn and be reminded of. This is the 100th year anniversary of Black History Month. And I hear a lot of divisive language on this app, and I've talked about a lot of different topics on my page. One thing I want to know, and I want to hear from you guys because you love to talk about it so much, is who is Black History Month honoring? It's not honoring no one from the Caribbean islands or Africa or Great Britain. It's us.
Y'all, I find this so crazy. If you haven't seen my video, y'all go look at this video that I made. Basically, it's in regards of Black History Month. I thought we all knew from elementary school that Black History Month is celebrating the Black history, the Black American history of Black Americans in America and their contributions to what they gave to America. When we're in class learning about Black History Month in America, we're not learning about Caribbeans or Africans. We are not. And I'm literally half African. My mom is Angolan. My dad is from Louisiana, and I was born and raised here. So I'm literally both sides, and even I know, and my mother knows, that the holiday is not for her. She has her own set of holidays, which is what I said in my video. Africans, Caribbeans, y'all have y'all's own days. So why are y'all trying to jump on a Black American national holiday? And it's so funny when it's a Black American saying facts that BHM, Black History Month, is for Black Americans in the United States celebrating their history. We're divisive. But let a Black American say, oh yeah, Haitian Flag Day is for me. And that Haitian's gonna look at them crazy like, no, you're not a part of Haitian Flag Day history because you're not Haitian. But when a Black American says, no, Black History Month is not about Caribbeans or African, oh, it's divisive. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of stigmatism against Black Americans wanting to claim what is theirs. And I don't know if it's a sense of, oh, I want to be a part of y'all so bad. Like, it's giving, like, if you can't join them, like, hate them. If you can't be a part of them, like, just be jealous. Because, like, it's obvious that Black History Month in America is for Black Americans. Like, other countries, y'all have Black History Month in the UK in October. And in Canada is also February. But the holiday is celebrating African Canadians and their contributions to Canada. not the other way around. So I'm just like, I don't understand where the confusion is coming from. Like, it's giving FOMO, it's giving fear of missing out, it's giving I want to be Black American. And two, like, no, because y'all don't even consider yourselves Black. Now y'all are saying, oh, it's for all Black people, I'm Black too, I'm Black. But just like a couple years ago, y'all weren't even calling yourselves Black. Everyone knows that y'all go by y'all's, I'm Nigerian or I'm Dominican before I'm Black. Like, now all of a sudden, oh, this month is about y'all. Absolutely not. Like, let's not sit here and be delusional. This is crazy. Black History Month is for Americans. Black Americans made by a Black American that celebrates Black American contributions and honors that. Like, no one's saying y'all can't celebrate, but let's not change the history. Know what you're celebrating. So, okay, let's read, because obviously y'all don't like to read. But it says, in the United States, Black History Month is observed in February, and it specifically centers Black Americans' African American history. Okay, let's read some more. February was chosen to honor the birthdays of Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. It started as Negro History Week in 1926 and later expanded into a full month. Okay, and you see it mentions other countries do it differently, just so you're not gaslit by the internet later. Because that's what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to gaslight Black Americans. Like, why are y'all trying to gaslight us? Like, what's going on? What's really the problem? Look, UK, y'all got October. Canada, I already mentioned that. Netherlands, October. Like, why are y'all trying to take over something that's not made for y'all? It's an American national holiday. Why are you all the way in Ethiopia celebrating an American national holiday? Like, what's going on? What's really going on?
I have overstayed my visit in the study room, so I'm going to try to wrap this up as quickly as I possibly can. And this is going to be the last talking video, I swear. But as a first-generation South Sudanese American, right, I've always acknowledged that Black History Month is something I can acknowledge and celebrate with Black Americans, or FBAs, or Solanis, if I'm saying that right. And people need to acknowledge that more within the diaspora, because sometimes saying, well, we're all Black, I'm so sick of this divisive diaspora war conversations that we're having when Black Americans are speaking of their experience within the diaspora and being seen as this like less than ethnicity because of what their ancestors had to go through. That oh my God, I feel like a lot of people have unchecked anti-Blackness, xenophobia, prejudice, or even worse, they know about it, but they're accepting it and they're okay with that, which is like so supremacist in my opinion. But like, I feel like a lot of people don't realize saying like, oh, you're Black American, you have no way to trace your lineage. That's not the serve you think, because you have a day of independence for your ethnicity in your country as well, right? I saw this South Sudanese girl, again, not calling out anyone. She was like talking about how like Black Americans, they can't even like her parents had a choice to come here or something like that. We're the youngest country in the world, right? My parents were lucky. This is specifically about me now. My parents were lucky, but like most of my family members are refugees or lost boys. We come from a war-torn country. That is not a privilege. That's not a take. July 9th is our day of independence, and that's a privilege, right? Because of the effects of colonialism. We are all victims. And I feel like I just get so sad because, like, first of all, it's Black History Month, right? But like, know your place. Have respect for other people. If you expect it for yourself, you know what I mean. But that's all I have in my brain right now. So yeah.
Hey y'all, happy Black American History Month. And I decided to focus in on the word American because I noticed during Black History Month, a lot of companies and brands tend to highlight and give brand deals to first and second generation immigrants with the same skin tone. And I think that those brand deals and sponsorships should go to Black American people, because we are descendants of the people that fought the civil rights movement. And if you know anything about the civil rights movement, it paved the way for everyone, because Black Americans didn't just fight racism. We also fought the U.S. government to change policy, law, and culture. You're welcome, bitches.
I have since been informed that because I am not a Black American, well, I am a Black American, but because I'm African, I was born on the continent of Africa.
This is not a personal attack towards you, right? However, this is for all Africans, it's for Caribbeans, it's for Afro-Latinos. I hear some of you guys call yourself African American. I hear some of you call yourself Black American. Those terms are synonymous, right? Now, if you guys call yourself African American and Black American, what do you call the Black people that have a 400 plus year lineage tied to the United States of America? They're called African American, or Black American, which gets us to the point of you can't be Black American or African American.
And I don't have any like parents and heritage that is born here on this continent, I'm not allowed to celebrate Black History Month. It has come to my attention that Black History Month is only for African Americans who are like generationally American, not those of us who came from the motherland to America. I don't know if you guys were aware, but if I told you happy Black History Month this month, if I said anything about Black History Month to you today, I take it back. I so take it back. I was not trying to offend the diaspora warriors. I would like to go back to my quiet corner of the internet. Thank you very much.
So it's not that you can't partake in celebrating Black American history or Black History Month, but the person that spoke to you is correct. It was created over 100 years ago with Black Americans in mind, being that no one else within the Black diaspora was really in the United States. And this is for all my Black American brothers and sisters. Do not allow anyone to call you divisive because you are letting them know that Black History Month was created with Black Americans in mind and no one else.
And when it comes to Black History Month, I don't want to see them goddamn African designs and shit. All of that shit. I ain't never been to Africa a day in my life. I need to see Black American flags, you know. I'm just saying, I don't care how mad y'all get, honestly. But listen, when the jobs be sending out the emails saying happy, you know, whatever, Black History Month, and then they be having the African designs and shit. What? I don't like that shit. I just thought I'd say that.
It's been informed that because I am not a Black American, well, I am a Black American,
No,
but because
you're
I'm
not.
African, I was born on the continent of
You're
Africa, and I don't
Whatever
have
country.
any like parents and heritage that is born here on this continent. I'm not allowed to celebrate Black History Month. It has come to my attention that Black History Month is only for African Americans who are like generationally American, not those of us who came from the motherland to America. I don't know if you guys were aware, but if I told you happy Black History Month this month, if I said anything about Black History Month to you today, I take it back.
Girl,
I
bye.
still take it back. I was not trying to offend the diaspora warriors. I would like to go back to my quiet corner of the internet. Thank you.
First of all, one person, because I looked through her comment section, one person told her, you're not ethnically Black, so you don't celebrate Black History Month. One out of almost probably and over 50 million people. And now all of a sudden she's sitting up here making this video. Like, girl, shut up. Y'all want to be like the center of attention so bad. Nobody cares. If one person says something to me, if I was not getting constant comments, similar comments, if I was not seeing a multitude of videos, a bunch of videos, I wouldn't be saying half the stuff I say. If it was just one person, I would be like, No, as a collective, y'all be really popping it bad. Telling us we don't have no history, saying we don't have no culture, saying everything that we've done is attributed to you because somewhere 1,000 years ago, we may have some African ancestry, and it gets to a point. Now, I don't know who, I don't know, besides that one person she said that to her, I don't really see us saying don't celebrate Black History Month, but what I do see is like Africans saying, well, we need to celebrate Africans during Black History Month. And that is what I see, you know, some Black Americans having some pushback. Like, no, we're not going to celebrate Africans in Black History Month because this is Black American History Month. We're in America. It's the same as y'all going to the HBCUs and doing African takeover days and Caribbean takeover days. It's like, why do y'all have to take over the things that we already have? Like, create your own. If you want to create an African History Month, go for it. Now, I don't need y'all saying, well, what country and this country, and I don't know what country she came from. Y'all get to generalize African and call yourselves African and say y'all from the continent when it's convenient. And when we do it, it's World War III. She called herself African. I cannot specifically name whatever country she comes from because she did not say it. But the fact that this is even a thing is crazy to me. Why do we have to share everything? You can celebrate it as long as you're celebrating Black American historical leaders, Black American icons, Black American legends, the accomplishments of Black Americans here in the United States of America. But if you want to come over here talking about y'all created R&B and y'all have soul food too, and jambalaya and jollof is the same thing, and how the banjo, the drums originated in Africa, so y'all created hip hop. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. It's when y'all get to doing stuff like that is when we be like, all right, enough is enough. Enough is enough. If you want to get up here and start celebrating Nelson Mandela in February, we ain't got the time for that. But if you want to say Happy Black History Month, nobody's stopping you. Y'all just keep trying to colonize things, co-opt and steal things, and make things about you and center yourself. That is where the issue comes in, like the whole immigrants build the United States of America. Like y'all be on that type of time. But stop this. Like, it's not that serious. Nobody's saying. But I mean, like, just Africans should not be celebrated during Black American History Month. That's it. And y'all get offended for whatever reason. I don't know why. But what y'all think about this? Spread love, Mr. Brooklyn.
Y'all irritate me so bad. It is the 3rd day of Black History Month and y'all already starting the Diaspora Wars. Are you serious? There was a post somewhere on TikTok saying that Africans and Caribbeans are not allowed to celebrate Black History Month. And let me tell you why that is false now. Coming from somebody who was born in America, born to 2 very African immigrant parents, okay? So I grew up around Africans, I grew up around Black people, I grew up around Indians. I grew up in a very diverse environment, but majority Black people. I faced the same racial injustices as any other Black person, any other African American, whether I'm African or not. And when people see me, they don't see African girl, they see Black girl. It's Black History Month. And yeah, while I recognize that it is African American history that we're mostly talking about, we're also talking about African history too. There's a lot that went on in Africa that transpired also in America as well. And then I see Africans in the comments and Caribbeans in the comments saying, well, what are they gonna do to us? We can still celebrate it. What are they gonna do to us? There is no they and us. Y'all need to let it go for real. And then regardless, whenever I think about Black history and Black History Month, nothing in my mind pops to Africa and the Caribbean islands. I'm thinking about specifically America. Like, come on, guys, let's not be dense, please. And let's please stop dividing. This is really pissing me off. It's really not that hard. It's really simple. And Africans and Caribbeans are allowed to celebrate Black History Month because we are Black as well. Anyway, all in all, if you are a Black person living in America in the month of February, you deserve to celebrate Black History Month, and you deserve to celebrate Black Americans and Black American history, as well as the Black African and Caribbean history that pertains to Black American history and how Black Americans have built majority of America. Amen. Amen.
Black skin, Black pants, Black clothes, Black.
Oh, you can celebrate Black History Month. You just need to realize that you're not celebrating you. Black History Month isn't about celebrating the entire Black diaspora. It is specifically to celebrate Black Americans and their contributions throughout American history. Not about African immigrants that just got here. Not about your African history. Black American history. You know, like America was built on the backs of slaves. Things like Black people starting and being the face of the fight for civil rights for all minorities in this country. Our contributions to the fields of medicine, science, so on and so forth. A time for young Black Americans to learn more about their history and connect with heroes and role models that look like them. Because as it stands right now, all of the heroes we learn about in school would have lynched us for talking too much. It should also be a time to discuss the injustices that us and our ancestors had to go through the past 200 plus years in this country. A time to honor the victims of said injustices. Injustices that you weren't here for. So like, yeah, we're all Black, but not all of us have contributed to Black history in America, which is extremely important and often overlooked in this country.
Africans and Caribbeans getting upset because they're not included in Black History Month is something that I would never understand. Ultimately, Black History Month is not just about the color of your skin. Black History Month isn't about being Black globally. It's specifically about Black Americans and their history in America. That's not being disrespectful. That's not disrespect. Honestly, that's definition.
I don't know why there is a fight as to which group of Black people should celebrate Black History Month. I don't know, but here is what Google says. Why does it exist? For a long time, the accomplishments and struggles of Black people, especially in places like the United States, the Caribbean, Europe, and Africa, were either left out of school books or minimized. So, Black History Month helps correct that by highlighting the history of slavery and colonization. That is one. Number two is the fight for civil rights and equality. Number three is cultural contributions such as music, art, literature, fashion, food, and many more. You also have political, scientific, and social achievements by Black individuals. Also, it is celebrated in February in the United States and Canada. In the United Kingdom and some European countries, it is in October. And many African countries don't officially celebrate it. I don't know why. Africans really need to also acknowledge the Black History Month and celebrate it. So, some of the things that are looked at in this Black History Month is the pride in Black identity and culture. You also have education and awareness of Black people's culture, identity. It's also a moment for us to honor influential Black figures like Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King. We have Nelson Mandela, that is an African, Wangari Maathai, these are Africans. In short, it is a month whereby we acknowledge those people who fought hard for the rights of Black people who fought for our spaces, people who fought during slavery. You see, it's just a month to honor these people, to remember them, and celebrate. Whether they are there or not, it's time for us Black people to celebrate these people. And also, it is a time for reflecting on ongoing struggles for equality because as Black people, we are not yet there. We are still fighting for equity, especially for Black Americans. I know most people who are affected with this is you Black Americans because you're still fighting for your spaces, you're still fighting for opportunities, you're still not considered in their discussions, in their decisions, and it's something that Black Americans are still fighting for. So get to a point as to who should celebrate. Black History Month is for both Black people, not only Black Americans. We also have Black people in Europe. We also have Black people in the Caribbean. So it doesn't mean that only Black Americans should celebrate it. It is all Black people, especially those who are affected by slavery, those who are affected by colonization. Black people, specifically Black American, are still fighting for their identity, they're still fighting for their spaces, they're still fighting for their culture. Imagine, guys, their culture is not still recognized, and it is something that should have been recognized a long time ago. So, you see, we can't just ignore this Black History Month. It is a month of spreading awareness and education because these are things which are not put in books. They don't want our coming generations to know about it. So it is upon us as Black people to use this month for creating awareness. That's why I'm making this video. For those who are just saying, like, it doesn't concern me, it does concern you as a Black person. What are you doing this month as a way of promoting Black history? What are you doing as a Black person to promote awareness and education about Black history? In what way are you helping as a Black person? You see? In what way are you ensuring that you're not losing your identity? What way are you ensuring that you're fighting for equality for you as a Black person and for the others? Like, this is a month for Black people to do something. If it's talking online, spread awareness. If it's just doing something that contributes to the growth of Black people, do it. I don't know if you guys do have like a party to celebrate it. I don't know how you do it, But let's acknowledge this month. Let it not just pass by. For Black Americans, continue talking about it the way you're speaking about it, because we need to acknowledge that you guys have gone through a lot. Your ancestors went through a lot. They fought, they lost blood, they lost families, they lost identity, they lost culture, and the trauma that was brought to their generations, which are you now, the descendants, because some of you were affected really badly. So, this is a month that we are acknowledging all that and we are saying sorry. Even the US government should take this month seriously and even offer you reparations or just do something which is specifically for Black people, for Black Americans in the US. So, guys, let me know in the comment section, how are you ensuring that you're part of this Black History Month? How are you promoting Black people? How are you spreading awareness, spreading education about Black History Month among Black people? Whether you're a Caribbean, whether you're a Black American, whether you're a Black person in Europe, do something about it. Don't just sit back and say it doesn't concern you. It does concern you as a Black person. So with that said, guys, let me leave it at here. Let's meet in the next video. Bye.